Hi, it's Gene, retired Mexico. Let me get myself adjusted here. And I'm with Professor Gumbo from Phoenix, Arizona. And today we're doing a bonus video. But before I explain what that is, do hit that like or subscribe button, please. I say it all the time. I think 94% of the people that view the channel do not subscribe. And yeah, it shows a lot of love to us, and we'd appreciate it. So today we're going to do a bonus video. We're going to count down our 10 favorite David Bowie videos, and then we're going to count down our five least favorite, which should be just as much fun. And Jem and I did not. I call Professor Gumbo Jem. He and I did not discuss the criteria for what a video is, and we were just chatting briefly before we hit the record button, and we had a little bit different idea about what constitutes a video. I went with strictly music videos, and Jem picked some things that included some live material. So this would be interesting. We just said videos. We didn't define, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that we just have this. So it's my turn to start. All right, you ready to do our five worst?
I am, yes. Let's get this done.
And I've got
Okay.
notes on these because I need to defend why I don't like these videos. And I want to say that I don't hate any of these videos. And some of them are songs that I really like. But this is where we might rub each other a little bit, because if I pick a video that you like or you pick a video that I like, we'll be like, holy crap. But for number five, and David Mallet, he's on here. Okay, I'm gonna have to defend this one. Number five, I don't hate this. Okay, just don't persecute me in the comments. I'm just looking with my five favorite. But number five is Loving the Alien by David Bowie and David Mallet from 1985. So here's my notes. Let's paint our face blue and boogie with the Spanish Inquisition or something like that. Uh, I love this song. Bowie comes out and he dances. He's on this stage. He kind of smiles and boogies during this song. And then you have these two gray conquistador type people playing these basses. And you got this wide open stage and then you've got him like in a top hat with a woman in jewelry among all this rubble and stuff. Not rebel, rubble, 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 rubble. So it's it's fine. I have nothing against this video, but I don't think I don't know, it takes me out of the song. You know what I mean? I love the song Loving the Alien. It's one of my favorite Bowie songs. And the video just it just takes me out of that song. I don't know how to describe it. So there you go, Loving the Alien.
My number five is number five because it was a disappointment. When I first saw what it was going to be from the still image on the video, I thought, oh, this is going to be really good. It's Golden Years. But what
Hmm.
it did was it takes it's cheap. It's a I, there's some footage that I'm sure is from Just a Gigolo, um, that Bowie was in, and that stuff is good. But then there's Bowie clearly from a different period. It's from the the Bleach Blonde Let's Dance period. With the band singing Golden Years. I'm okay so far. And then there's just all this stuff from Jimmy Cagney movies. And it's like they're just somebody decided let's splice in a whole bunch of old movies and make the entire thing sepia toned. And to me, it's just a cop out, and it cheapens a great song.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I was talking about my honorable mention, Hello Space Boy, that uses a bunch of movie footage, but it works in that video. But you're saying it just feels inserted. almost
Yes.
like a high school kid put it together or something.
Right. Yeah. This is a fan video.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm trying to think. I don't know if I watched that one or not, but I will because it's on our list now. Okay. Yeah, I have no argument with that. Okay, number four from 1993. It's not the one you think. Miracle Good Night by Matthew Ralston. Um, more cowgirl. It opens with this cowgirl, and if I just said, hey, we need more cowgirl. Let's use a mirror image split screen. Let's do some black and white. Let's do some color. I know. Let's do some blue tint also. And then let's just pick a couple dozen gorgeous models for Bowie to lie around in a pinstripe suit. And I've just never been a fan of, you're talking about insert, we were talking about insert, just a gigolo and footage from movies. I've never been a big fan of, let's just insert some models. Let's just get some let's just get some ladies to just lady this video up that have nothing to do with the song, and let's just use them as eye candy or window dressing, you know what I mean? And so I don't know. It's just the video for Miracle Good Night. Yeah. Yeah, and the by the mirror image, what I'm talking about is if you've ever had like two mirrors, like if you open a bathroom mirror so that you can see the other mirror with that mirror. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but you
Hmm.
see like two mirrors in the reflection. It kind of, it doesn't give me a headache, but it's just kind of like, all right, you know, it's not my favorite visual. So Miracle Good Night from 1993.
You know, the having a bunch of models as eye candy has been a video cliche almost from the time that MTV came around or even earlier. But the one person who handled it well, because he did it ironically, was Robert Palmer. um, you know, having the Teutonic women playing the instruments, and it was definitely being ironic. He was because he was making fun of his image as a ladies' man, and
Right.
but some people didn't get that, but that's what he was doing.
And they had no
Um,
emotion, no
that's
emotion.
right.
They were just
That's right.
automatons. Yeah.
Okay, my number four is a song that I like, but I don't like the video. I even like it in the movie, but I don't like the video. And that is from Labyrinth, Magic Dance.
Mm,
It's creepy. All of these Jim Henson Muppets, dancing around and throwing a baby around. And, it's just, no, I don't want to see it anymore. So um, it kind of ruined Magic Dance for me. It works better in the movie.
yeah, and I don't, there were ones that didn't make my list that I don't hate, but there's things like This Is Not America, which just has a bunch of John Schlesinger's movie footage in it. Those have never been my favorite videos where they're just promoting the film. So it sounds like Magic Dance, which I did watch, but I remember Underground a little bit better, but Magic Dance maybe falls into that category of it's just too much of the movie and not enough of the song.
Right. It's a Jim Henson video.
Yeah. Well, good pick. My number three is actually a song that I don't like. There aren't many Bowie songs that I don't like. This is from 1990, the only video directed by Gus Van Gus Van Sant, Gus Van Sant. I'm sure he's French. And it's Fame 90. Fame 90. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Came out on Ryko disc.
yeah, he re recorded it. It's a bad song, therefore, it needs a bad video. Let's inset a floating Bowie, with a saxophone. And we'll put that inset of Bowie inside a bunch of historic videos around the frame, around the perimeter. Oh, and then let's get a blonde model to spin and dance and bob her hair in slow motion. It's not only that, but we were talking when I was talking about Look Back in Anger has that triangular loft and it just has a nice visual arrangement. This one, if you look at the perimeter, it's it's odd. Like it just doesn't look right to the eye. It looks like one of my thumbnails. Just kidding. So anyway, Fame 90, 1990. Ugh. Now we're getting
Mine,
into videos that I really, yeah, this one I said I don't hate any of these videos, but Fame 90, kind of
my number
boring.
three is one that I think I dislike it because of what it came after. Um, and that or it came just before or after Ashes to Ashes, and that was Fashion. Okay, Turn to the Left. I don't mind the song. I like the song. I don't like the video. The video, I don't like the way Bowie looks in it. I don't like the way he dances in it, and I just think, I mean, I expected more after Ashes to Ashes. Okay, so I mean, there's nothing there's I can't really justify not liking it, except that it was a disappointment to me,
Mm.
a real disappointment.
This is the one with the band, right? You can see
Yeah.
Carlos and everybody.
Hmm.
That's the only thing I like about it is you get to see because one thing about Bowie's videos, sometimes it's only him or actors or things like that. You never get to see the musicians. It's one of the things I like about the Gene Genie that I talked about is the spiders from Mars. The only thing I like about that fashion video is you do get to see the band, but other than that, I know what you mean. Yeah. Um, all right, my number two, and we talked about this in the other video recording on the songs, but I'm sorry, Jim. I'm going to go with the song that Bowie's aunt did not like, and this is Jump They Say by Mark Romanek, 1993. No, I don't hate this video at all. I don't hate it. But let's bruise, batter, torture, and kill Bowie. Let's reproduce a famous suicide photo. Well, that would be cool. Oh, and it's about my half brother. Those are my notes. It's just I don't know. It starts with him with the windblown tie on the top of the building. And you can tell he's not really on top of the building. He's in a studio. And I don't know. I just think it's a little goofy. Though there is some Bowie footage and things in here. So I don't hate this video. I don't know. It's kind of like the Loving the Alien and that it takes me out of the song. So that's why I've got it here at number two.
Okay. Well, you said that there aren't any that you hate, but I have two videos that I do hate, and both of them I could do without ever hearing the songs again. One of them was made with Mick Jagger during the Live Aid, and it is Bowie and Jagger prancing about, doing dancing in the street and totally ruining the Martha and the Vandellas song. And it's just like, you know, um, they're just like they're they look like a couple of poofters. I mean, it's just funny because like, come on, David, come on, Mick, you know, you're just a couple of, I don't know what they're just. It looked like something very amateurish, something that a couple high school students might do. And so, and I don't like the way they do the song either. So there's nothing to like about it for me.
South America. Oh, come on, Jim. It was for charity.
All right. But Bowie's performance at Live Aid was fantastic. So he didn't have to do that thing with Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger, he ruins everything he touches.
The that was David Mallet,
Was it?
unless it's Mallet or something, but I think it's David Mallet. I actually don't mind that video. It's kind of in the middle. It's kind of neutral for me, but they're just hamming it up. But a lot of people hate that video. You have tons of company. That probably is his least favorite, most hated video. If you had a poll, probably number one. Yeah, David Mallet. Yeah, see, Mallet's on both for both of us because he did Ashes to Ashes. He's on both lists. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Okay, my number one. I'll bet you cannot guess my number one
No,
because
mine. Go ahead.
mine doesn't even feature Bowie. He's not even in it. New Killer Star by Brumby Boylston, 2003. Let's use some meaningless animation and toggle it back and forth so that I can practice having an epileptic fit in my rocking chair. Those are my notes. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. I'm going to have to watch it.
It
Especially since I love the song.
and not only that, not only does it like they have this animation and they just toggle the animation back and forth like this. And then they cut to another piece of animation and it's like this guy and this bird and it's not even interesting animation. So let's take boring animation and let's just twist it back and forth in front of your eyes so that you can sort of go into vertigo, I guess. You know, it's really dull.
My number one is a video that should never have been made. It should not exist. And it is probably Bowie's best advertisement for a say no to drugs.
Uh-oh.
You know, and I mean, it's like this is the most ridiculous. It's showing the dangers of cocaine. It's David Bowie on the Cher show doing the Young Americans medley. And they talk about hamming it up. They just it's like it makes it makes dancing in the street look dignified by comparison. Um, they're singing all these songs to each other, and it's like it's clear that Bowie is coked to the gills. And he at the time that Young Americans came out, he really wasn't showing a lot of common sense. And the and this was probably the least. Oh, you want to do a medley of songs with Cher? It makes me have to go back to the Cher and Butthead doing the I Got You, Babe.
That was better.
Yes, it
Uh,
was.
it- I haven't watched that share in a long time, but it makes you pine for Dinah Shore, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because, like, when you see the introduction to Bowie on the Dinah Shore show, which I love, there is Henry Winkler and Ruth Buzzy. But they're cool, and then Bowie comes out and he rocks Stay from station to station. And then he sits down with Dinah Shore and she asks pretty decent questions. So apparently she had a better producer. But oh, I'm looking forward to watching that because I didn't even watch that for this
It's
project.
horrible. It really is. Make sure you haven't eaten before you watch it.
So Mick Jagger and Cher, maybe they should do something together.
They should to make up for what the horrible things they did to David Bowie.
They could do a Motown song like I don't know, You Keep Me Hanging On or something. And oh, they should do a Four Top song. That's what they should do.
Yeah,
Yeah, Bernadette. They should do Bernadette.
Bernadette.
Yeah, they could ruin that one, couldn't they? So, and that's when Mick, in your defense, Mick, that was when he was first doing his solo material, like She's the Boss. That album is not aged well,
No,
nor the cover. So, well, wow, interesting list. I'm looking forward to putting this together. We'll double check that version of Life on Mars. And folks, we'll do a playlist. Let us know what you think. We would love to see your comments. Uh, Absolutely love to see your comments on your favorite or least favorite Bowie videos. We love reading your comments. We don't get enough of them. And thank you, Jim. And this was fun. And as we say here in Bonita, hang on, but I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. So my tagline is, as we say here in Bonita, Mexico, buen dia.
And mine is, I'm Pickle Rick.
Love your shirt. And you'll have to explain that to me when I stop the recording here because I don't know what that is. So bye, everybody.
We'll see y'all later.